Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Playdates and Travels, and today I am all decked out in my Japanese Disney merchandise because I just got a box to my P.O. box, yay, from Japan. So this is yet another Japan Disney merch video. I have had so many lately because I'm really interested in Japanese merchandise. I had a chance to go to Tokyo Disney 2 years ago now, back in October of 2016 is when I went, and I had a fantastic time, one of the best trips of my life. I'm looking forward to going back there someday soon. My dad just went there in April this year, and he loves to travel just as much as I do, and he keeps mentioning to my mom, like planting these hints that he wants to go back, and I keep saying to him, can I come? And I'm totally serious. If I could somehow make it work so I could go next year, just when he's planning on trying to go again next year, I'm going to try to go. So wish me luck, cross your fingers, because I would love to be able to go back to that park. But in the meantime, while I can't go there and while I'm dreaming, I did get some merchandise. And this is from a personal shopper. Her name is disneyfindsjapan. She is on Instagram and she's amazing. Her name is Juli, and she will go out and buy you items that you can only dream of. She posts a lot of photos on her own Instagram page, or you can send her a photo of something that you want and say, I want this, what's the price? And she'll tell you. It's pretty reasonable. I've used 2 different personal shoppers in Tokyo, and she is one of them. And their prices tend to be around the same. There's always like a slight markup on the items themselves because this is not her full-time job. She just goes once a week to the parks, and then she has a regular job other than that. But she is legitimate. You will be able to count on her boxes coming when they are promised, and the prices being pretty competitive and reasonable. So I do recommend her. I've now used her twice, and she has been great, and I love that these come to me so quickly. So this is one of the boxes that I had shipped to me, and I'm going to unbox that so you guys can see what I ordered from Tokyo. But then I'm also going to insert some footage of a different box I got a couple weeks ago, and I was going to post that separately, but since it's just arrived, I will snip the 2 footage pieces together. And then one more thing, while I'm on the roll of Japanese Disney merch, my parents were just here for 2 weeks, or for 1 week, for my daughter's birthday. She just turned 4. I mentioned that on my Instagram page. It's like a quick snippet of a video, of a photo, and I may or may not insert some footage on this channel. I haven't decided just yet, but I want to just show what they brought. This is from my parents. They brought this when they came to visit because they were holding this from their Japan trip that they took back in April, and I had unboxed their merchandise that they had sent me via the mail a couple months back, and I was so blown away by all the items they got for me. But this was one of the few items I actually requested, and my dad didn't want to ship this in the mail because he didn't want it to break, so he brought this when they came, and it is fantastic. It's just a simple bowl, and I saw this on my trip 2 years ago, wanted it, but didn't want to break it on my way back as well, so I did not buy it. My dad knew that, and he was like, I'm going to get it for you when I go. So, yay! So this is my new Aladdin magic lamp, and you can see there is Aladdin and Jasmine on the flying carpet right here. There's a nice little cloud effect. These 2 clouds in gold and white. And then on this side, it's on both sides of this lamp, but it's really pretty, and it's in porcelain, so this is a nice material. And the teapot has a little spout right there, so you could actually use this, I guess, if you really wanted to, as a real teapot. But I just got this for decorative purposes, and I'm going to put it back over in my section over there, but I'm really happy. Oh, and by the way, you can now see that I have, there's my Harry Potter sorting hat from my most recent video. You can see that I have my my pin boards all up there. I have 2 that I've been decorating, and the last one I just bought because I've been running a lot out of space on the smaller pin boards that I already have. So I have a lot of pins. I'm going to rearrange them, and then when I do that, I'm going to do that video very soon. So that'll be one of my newer videos that I will put on this channel, is a look at my pin board, since I've been growing my pin collection since February 2018 when I first started collecting, and I'm going to put this over in that corner in the meantime. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to get notified every time I upload something new to my channel. So my package from Japan came in this box, and it is from Japan. It says it includes candy and badges because I did order pins and a candy container. So I want to show this to you guys and share it with my channel. I did originally look at a popcorn bucket. When I was there in Tokyo Disney a couple years ago, there was a popcorn bucket that had caught my eye. Of course, the day that I was looking for it, we were in the wrong park because they only have certain popcorn buckets in one park, and then they have a different line in the other park. And of course, we were in Tokyo Disney Sea when I wanted to get the popcorn bucket that was only in Tokyo Disneyland. So I've had my eye on this for a couple of years now, and I decided to go for it. So that's what I'm expecting in this box. I decided not to get the popcorn bucket, however, because it was more expensive. And also I was just like, I'm running out of room. Where do I put it? But I bought something just as good, so I'm going to show it to you guys. And what's cute about this box is that she has here lots of bear, like a little stamp, and then on this side it says thank you with a stamp of Stitch. So that is what is coming to me from Japan. And what was also nice is I was processing this order around the same time that I got scammed from another seller in Japan. And it freaked me out to the point where I just wasn't really trustworthy in the whole system, and I let her know, sorry, I just got scammed, and she commiserated with me and, you know, felt bad about it, and I actually changed my order at the last minute from an expedited order, which would have arrived in 7 business days, to I said, you know what, I'm in no rush, just let's go for the cheaper option because I've learned my lesson, let's stop spending more money on certain things. And she said no problem, refunded me the extra change, and this arrived a month later. So I really appreciate the flexibility because not everyone is so flexible when you work with personal shoppers, and she was. So here we go. Okay, so inside I have this paper on top, and then I see a map. I see a map and a bag that came from Tokyo. Oh, there's multiple maps in here. She sent me a Happiest Celebration map from Tokyo Disneyland. And I actually have 2 of them. So one is in Japanese and the other one is in English with the English speaking guide. So that's really nice if you collect the maps. It's nice to have on hand and nice to have it in English and in the original Japanese language. And then she also sent me the Today guide, which this is sort of the events guide. They give you a whole rundown of where to shop, what's going on. So this is also in Japanese. Appreciate that. So for anyone who's unaware, I do have a son. He's about 6 months old now, and he's looking at mommy's ears. Aren't they so pretty? Yeah, yeah. And he's starting to talk, and if you guys can read his onesie, it says mom's excuse for being late. But honestly, he's actually not that bad. It's more like if I'm late, it's because my daughter waits till the last minute to put her shoes on. Okay, so going back to our package. Juli sent me a note and it says, Dear Christina, thanks for buying with me. I honestly hope this package cheers you up and I hope you love everything. Love, Juli. And that's really nice because she knew that I had just gotten scammed when I was making this order. And she even went the extra mile of saying if I wanted to reach out to her other buyers, I could do so to just make sure that she was legitimate. So I appreciate that, Juli. If you actually ever see this video, thank you for giving me the option to check you out further because that goes a long way with me. Right? Yeah. Okay, I can see a bag in here. And then I also see she sent me some candy on the side. Or cookies. Oh, they're cookies! Oh, nice! So this is a Mickey Minnie Mouse Morinaga brand. And one has Princess Sophia. There's a Minnie Mouse with the strawberry-filled center. And here's a Mickey with the chocolate center. So it looks like I have some cookies. Donald and Daisy right there to eat later. This is really nice. And the packaging is all in Japanese. And it says expires in 2019. So I have some time to eat this. Thank you for my free goodies from Japan. I love it. Yeah. And there's 2 bags in here. So one I'm assuming is the pins and the other is probably the case. So let's go with the pins first just to make this easier. And this came in one of those Disney 35 Disney Easter bags that I got in my box sent to me from my parents who also went to Japan not too long ago. So you can see they're reusing these bags everywhere. I see the pins! I see my pins! They're here! So more to add to my pin board. That's just one. I have one over there out of camera frame that I've been working on. So I'm going to have to find some room to add around. I might need to get a 3rd pin board, guys. It's gotten so crazy since I started buying pins. Alright, so in this little bubble pouch, there are 2 pins. And let me take out the first one. The first one is one of the 35th anniversary celebration pins that they came out with specially for Tokyo Disneyland. And it's Donald Duck doing a celebration. I mean, he just looks so cute. He's like, woohoo! Just looks very happy, and I like that he has like the sort of like a Japanese hat on, and he kind of looks very festive, and it looks like it came from Tokyo. So every time I look at this pin, I will know this came from Tokyo Disney. What's interesting about this card, this is my first ever pin that came from Tokyo Disney besides the one my parents gave me, and that was a thicker card. This is a very thin paper backing, The back does say copyright Disney, made in China. It's all in Japanese, and over here has the pin collecting logo. But what comes on the back of the Tokyo Disney official pin is just a stamp that says Tokyo Disney Resort, copyright Disney, and then it says pin collecting. And for anyone that collects pins in the US, you know that our pins usually say pin trading. Okay, so the next thing that came in my bag is the other pin that I ordered. And this pin has special meaning to me because, he's in the bag, because Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is one of my favorite rides. It is a classic, and it is one of the rides that I tend to go on whenever I have a chance to go to Disney World. Here in Disneyland, it's a little bit different. They have a really cool effect when you're going up the train. I will show that in my most recent vlog. At any rate, I love this ride. It's a classic. Anyone that grew up with the Nintendo game from the 90s, that was a Disney-themed game. There was a whole ride that Goofy rode, the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad ride, and you had to get him through the tracks to the end to get a key. And so when I saw this pin, it reminded me of the game, because the game, I found out when I was little, was actually made from Tokyo, and all the designers of the game were from Tokyo. And so the replica of the game, I always thought when I was little was Disney World, but it wasn't. It actually was Tokyo Disneyland was the whole framework for that game. That's what started my love affair with Tokyo Disney. That's why I wanted to go there all my life. And just seeing the commemoration of Goofy on this ride, I knew I wanted this pin when she posted it. So this is the pin up close. It says Big Thunder Mountain. And you can see Goofy wearing a nice little Frontierland cowboy hat. And there's a train and the replica of the mountain behind it. It's just a really, really nice pin. And again, that's one of my favorite rides that I just thought would be appropriate. And I'm just feeling the backing of this again. It's so thin, these backing cards in Tokyo. It's so interesting how they change depending on the culture. So this one also says Tokyo Disney Resort on the back, copyright stamp. And that is a close-up of the pin itself. Both my Tokyo pins I'm excited about. So thank you for my pins, Julie. And then the last thing in here is this other bag, which is the big item that I purchased. So let's see what it looks like in person, guys. It's wrapped up in this bubble wrap paper. And again, I was interested in a popcorn bucket version of this. I already have the Sully one behind me, and Pluto, and you can't see it's out of frame, but the Cinderella one as well. And, you know, I was collecting popcorn buckets, but I said, you know what? Let's go a little smaller since I have less space. Saw that they had this one in addition to the popcorn bucket. It's a smaller version, and went for it. My daughter's favorite ride at Disney World, Disneyland, any Disney park, is Dumbo. This is also one of her favorite movies right now, and look how cute this is. This is the profile version. This is the front. Dumbo is adorable, and I got this as a piece of decoration to add to my collection, and it's wrapped in plastic because this is actually a candy container. So I'm not big on candy. I mean, I usually just give it away to my husband and whatnot, but I'm gonna take this off. But I know that inside are supposed to be lots of different candies, and let's see if I can open that up as well. And the expiration date says October 20th, 2018, so with these candies, we're going to have to get a little bit, we'll have to consume them a little bit faster than the other ones. Just before Halloween time, right? So when I take the tape off, this top comes undone, and you can see on the inside, Tokyo Disneyland candies, and they appear just to be like hard candy type of things, with a replica of Dumbo's face everywhere, so that's really cute. Let's see if I can open it up on camera so you guys can see. And for those of you who might have seen this before on my channel, there is a subscription box called Tokyo Kawaii Club that will send you gifts from the Tokyo area. He just focuses a lot on stationery. I've seen him do boxes that don't have any stationery in it, but for some of these bigger items, I just felt like instead of requesting it, I could just buy it from Personal Shopper and get the exact things that I wanted, and that's the route that I decided to go. And this is what the candies look like. They're little Dumbo heads on the wrapper. So adorable. So stinking cute, right? And then the inside just shows like a pink candy on the inside. So there's only like probably, I want to say 10 to 15 candies in here. Not that many, but that's not important to me because the more important thing for me was getting this container to add to my collection. These are the cherry blossom ears from Japan. They were all the rage. They came back in stock, and of course I ordered one via the other personal shopper that I use, ball pens, etc. And this I found online because I had ordered a shirt through Juli at Disneyland, and she told me that this shirt had actually run out of stock. So I found a Japanese seller online who was selling it at a discount because he had a coupon code, and I used it. So I got this bad boy for about $15 less than the actual retail price, which was great. And this is the Little Mermaid shirt, and it's an all over print, and you can see it has Ariel and Sebastian and Ursula and Prince Eric and Flounder. I think that's all the different characters that are on here. So there's all 4 of them all over this shirt, and it wraps all the way around the design, front and back. It is amazing. I am loving this design so much, and I'm expecting a very similar shirt in this box, so let's go into that. So right on top is a note stuck in the front of this lapel so you can't miss it. It says, "Welcome to the wildest. It's playtime. We're Andy's toys." It's really neat stationery from Toy Story. You can see it right there. You have Buzz and Toy Story and all the green aliens going, "Ooh, the claw." And on this side it says, "Dear Christina, thank you for buying with me again. Hope you love everything. Love, Juli." Alright, so the very first item is wrapped in this bubble wrap. And I think I know what this is because I ordered it, of course. And I have one of these Tokyo bags, another one of these. Oh, and this side it says Pirate Summer. So this is new. It says between July 10th and September 2nd, Tokyo Disneyland is celebrating this theme. So that is really cool to have this side. I haven't seen this part of the bag before. But this is going to be the design, I'm assuming, on this side until 2019 at least, because my previous bag said that this 30th celebration is being celebrated for all those dates. Okay, so here we are in bubble wrap, which I appreciate because that means that my item came to me from Japan unbroken. This is my first time seeing it up close, guys. A dream to become part of the world above. It's a Little Mermaid themed plate. Now I went nuts when I saw this was being released at Tokyo Disney Sea in their Mermaid Lagoon. Here is a close-up of the plate. You can see there's Ariel and Flounder, and it looks like they're having a little powwow talking, and it's just really pretty. You can see the seashells and starfish and clamshells and bubbles. This is a really nice plate, and it's well made. And right here, it's very fine writing, which says, "A dream to become part of the world above." And then on the back, you just have the usual, whether it's microwavable, safe. But I love that this also says Tokyo Disney Resort underneath this little symbol. So I'll go ahead and do that. There you go, copyright Disney. Love, love, love my new plate so much. And this little bowl is going to be used as a centerpiece in my house because I'm a big Ariel fan, for those of you who are not aware of that, and I love this design. Okay, so that was the first item in my box. And now I'm going to go on to the next item. And the next thing I see is candy. This one is Donald Duck on the outside. Really cute. And I can't wait to use this. And there's also Daisy Duck. Oh, with their signatures. I love it. Only in Tokyo, right? Okay, so the next thing is in this bag, and this is a larger bag, and then on this side it's a longer bag, but the same design as the smaller one. Let's go ahead inside, and as you can see, it's the exact same shirt as I'm wearing, the Ariel design, but this is the Aladdin print, and I did ask her to get me the large of this because I was afraid that it wouldn't fit me otherwise, because I was told that the Tokyo sizes are smaller than the American sizes to go one size up, and I'm usually a medium. So that's what this shirt is. But you can see, I don't know if this is coming out on camera, but there's Genie and Aladdin and Jasmine and Abu, and that seems to be the design. Oh, and then you have Iago and Jafar as well. So you have all the main characters pretty much on here except for Sultan. I don't think Sultan's on this shirt. Yeah, And there's just those characters wrapping around the entire blouse, front and back. And I got this because this was out of stock again, but I already had set money for this one, so I said, why not get me the Aladdin one? So now I have two, and I can wear this when I go in to see the Ariel section of Magic Kingdom in Florida, and then I will wear this perhaps on my next trip to Tokyo because they have a whole Aladdin area. Magic Kingdom has a flying carpet ride that we actually kind of skip because it's kind of like Dumbo but not as cool in Florida, and here in California I don't think we have any Aladdin theming, but I still love Aladdin. It's one of my favorite movies, and my daughter will get a kick out of Princess Jasmine on a shirt, so I'm very excited to have this blouse as well. So hopefully you enjoyed all my new goodies from Tokyo, Japan. I'm so excited to have all this into my collection, and then I have some pins as well that I got from eBay, and then the shirt I also got from a independent seller. So there's been a lot of Tokyo purchases lately, but I've just been loving the merchandise that I can't get my hands on as easily. And as you guys can see from my wall and from all my previous videos, I'm a big Disney fanatic. So hopefully you enjoyed this as well. Let me know what you like the most of all the new items that I just purchased, and if you've ever used a personal shopper overseas, I'm just curious to know who are your favorite ones and what kind of items that you got. It's always cool to share those kind of stories. And I hope that everyone's having a great summer. For some people, school is now starting, so welcome back to school. And if I don't talk to you all before, take care. All right, bye.